But first, Thomas Tuchel has sent a clear message to his England players following their unimpressive 1-0 win over Andorra in World Cup qualifying, which led to fans booing them off at half and full time.
Yeah, Thomas Tuchel wants them to take games like that much more seriously, bring more urgency and improve their attitude as he looks to build a team and squad that can win the World Cup next summer.
I didn't like the last 25 minutes and the last half an hour. I think we lacked the seriousness and the urgency that is needed in a World Cup qualifier. I think we played with fire and I didn't like the attitude in the end. I didn't like the body language, and I think it was not what the occasion needed. I felt it almost like in a cup game where the favorite does not smell the danger. I didn't feel a team that is aware that it's only 1-0 in a World Cup qualifier, because we were like not happy with ourselves. Like, I'm not blaming them. I even feel like, okay, we were not happy, and this is stuck today, it will not happen today, and step by step the energy dropped. We needed exactly the opposite, but we couldn't deliver, and so we got away with a win.
Roy Keane was critical of England when analysing the match afterwards, saying, "We tried to make excuses for England, but I thought when they scored the goal, they felt it was job done. I was really disappointed with their attitude when they scored. Overall, particularly in the second half, the attitude wasn't great. When I see players getting bored, which I saw in the last half an hour, I don't like to see that. Go and get some more goals. They have to impress the manager. He's still new to the job."
It wasn't our greatest performance. I don't think it's one many people are going to remember, that's for sure. But it's 3 points in the bag. But yeah, for sure, we know we can play better in all aspects, both with and without the ball. So it's down to us now to analyse it, look back, and try and learn from it, because condition-wise it's going to be very similar to next summer. Dry pitch, warm weather, humid. And yeah, we were just lacking quality. Looked a bit fatigued, both physically and mentally. And yeah, we got away with it because we're a good team, and they had a couple half chances there where we didn't get punished, but ultimately it weren't good enough.
Well, Roy Keane was also critical of some of Kane's post-match assessment, where the England captain said, "We take the points and move on." The former Manchester United captain said this: "I don't like the message from your senior players is that the job was done, we'll take it, whatever. You should be setting your standards higher than that. You should be saying they should have scored 3 or 4 more. We defend the players, say it's the end of the season and talk about the hot conditions, and Kane looked shattered. But still, you want more. The quality England have in attack, they have to show it." Thomas Tuchel defended Kane after that match, saying Harry showed the attitude that in the end was needed to bring it over the line. He was one of the very few to really step up and put a shift in when things got a bit stuck.
When you don't score a second goal, it can be stuck. And I said yesterday, even then it's more necessary to not get frustrated, to not let your energy drop, to do the little things right. And I had the feeling after 25 minutes, it becomes a little bit like, that we were like, a little bit frustrated with the little things, and everybody tried a little bit different than we tried in the first 25 minutes, and becomes a bit of freestyle, and it looks even more slow. It looks slower and slower and slower. There were no more movements in the last third to attack the box. Everyone wanted the ball then into the foot. No more speeding up the game with runs, because this is what you need. Then you need runs, you need counter movements, you need non-stop movements, counter movements and runs. And if you don't invest, then it becomes suddenly a stuck game.
Well, the stats from the game show how England dominated but failed to make more of an impact. A huge share of possession on the night with 20 shots and 10 on target, but just 1 goal to show from all of that. Some credit to Andorra's goalkeeper, who saved 9 England shots.
It was very hot out there. The pitch was a little bit dry. Did that make it more difficult for England?
I wouldn't say so. I feel like we could have moved the ball quicker at times. We could have tried to inject a bit more pace into the game at times, but we still created chances, and I feel like the scoreline flatters them. We dominated the game, but yeah, probably just lacked a bit of a clinical edge at times. We wanted to score more goals, that's for sure, but we've won 3 games out of 3, so and we haven't conceded a goal yet, so I feel like there's definitely positives to take.
So England facing criticism, but praise well deserved for their defence. The last time England won 5 consecutive matches without conceding, none of the current squad had been born. It's the first time since May 1982. If we look at this, England are comfortably top of Group K after a 100% start. Madueke said it there, 3 wins out of 3 under Tuchel without conceding a goal. England now prepare for a friendly against Senegal on Tuesday at the City Ground in Nottingham. While there is nothing at stake competitively, the spotlight will be on players to react after last night, as the England head coach Tuchel will be under pressure for his team to perform too. And he was asked about his responsibilities. This is what he said: "I always feel pressure because I'm not happy with myself. The biggest pressure comes from myself. We have 3 wins, we have 3 clean sheets, and we have a friendly match on Tuesday. I felt more pressure than that. I would choose the same lineup again because that was the choice. That was what we saw and what we believed in. I think it was a very strong lineup according to the occasion. Now we have a game that we don't really like and we're not happy with, and we'll try to do better." OK, let's get more from England now, who have been heavily criticised by fans and their own boss, Thomas Tuchel, after labouring to a 1-0 win over Andorra in World Cup qualifying. Captain Harry Kane blamed a bit of burnout after a long season, but Tuchel said that could be part of the problem, but it was no excuse.
They come from holiday and they come from a long season, but still I think that we can and have to do better over the 90 minutes. We played 25 minutes where I had the feeling it's a matter of time when we create a chance, it's a matter of time when we score. But we lost this momentum completely in the last 20 minutes of the first half. Started okay again, 15 minutes maybe in second half, and lost this momentum again. We created, I think, an XG of 3 and underperformed with 1 goal, which is very unusual in a match like this, where you normally overperform in XG. Normally, if you create 3, you score 5, you create 2, but you score 4 by individual quality and finishing. But yeah, it was a lack of energy, lack of quality in these moments, in the end of both halves. And yeah, I think it's the most honest thing to admit it and not to talk around it. We expect more from us. We can deliver more from us, and yeah, we'll try to take this as a learning and do better as quickly as possible.
I think in these type of games you need players like Noni who are good 1v1 to sometimes make a difference. You know, it's a dry pitch, not easy to move the ball quickly, so sometimes you rely on individual quality, and I thought he was probably our best outlet today. The goal itself was probably our best move of the game in terms of how we wanted to play more, in terms of Kurt getting on it and playing the forward pass to me, and then obviously the rebound and back across. And yeah, it was probably our best move, and we just didn't have enough of that, both with probably the runs and also the quality. A lot of balls kind of overhit, out of play, and it just kind of killed our momentum, especially there in the second half.
With the Club World Cup coming up, is that something you absolutely relish and you can't wait for, or is the body telling you, actually, do you know what, this is maybe 4 weeks that I could probably do without?
No, we're professionals. We rest, we recover, we're durable, we're able to go again. So after this, I'll rest for a few days and go to America and try and play the tournament, do the best I can for Chelsea. Final quick word on Liam Delap, if that's okay, your new teammate. You were going to be the guy who's going to be expected to produce efforts for him, opportunities for him. What can he bring to the club? Yeah, he's a talented young striker, strong, fast, has an eye for goal. So happy he signed, and yeah, can't wait to link up.